Hello, and welcome to our show, Cinomics. On today's episode, we will be taking a look at your favorite childhood movie, Monsters, Inc.
I'm in this one. I'm in this one.
You may not believe it, but this cute and heartfelt movie has quite a few economic principles hidden inside of it. Monsters, Inc. was a company which thrived on screams of children to produce energy. But what happens when the children don't get as scared anymore?
Are harder to scare.
There is a shortage in labor on the children's behalf. A shortage or excess demand is a situation in which the demand for a product or service exceeds its supply in a market. This in return would cause their production possibilities curve to shift to the left because the amount of products that they are able and willing to produce goes down.
What a rip!
There are four factors that affect supply: new technology, government policies, production costs, and number of firms. In the case of Monsters, Inc., the production cost continues to increase as the company is losing many doors as a result of the lack of fear instilled in the children. This increases the cost of production and shifts the supply curve to the left, which decreases the supply of energy producers or laughs to the factory. Mike and Sully find a way to expose Mr. Waternoose and his plan to use the scream extractor.
What's that thing? What is that thing? Wait, no! Oh, no! Hey!
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
With Mr. Waternoose out of power, Mike and Sully are able to use laughter as a substitute for screams and cause an increase in supply of screams, which help to produce the energy created by the factory. In the last scene you just saw, Mike makes the kid laugh and the energy tank fills up quickly. They discover laughter is a substitute that is 10 times more effective than screams. This brings us to our next graph. As you can see, the supply line shifts to the right because the influx of laughs as a substitute for screams causes a huge increase in production of energy for the factory. We would at this point in time like to introduce our special guest for this episode of Cinomics, the OG economist, Mr. Adam Smith.
Hello, I am Adam Smith. Incorporated in this film is a theory called the invisible hand, which is when there is an unobservable market force that helps the demand and supply of goods in a free market to reach automatic equilibrium. In the film, the monsters collect screams to produce energy, but discover with Boo that laughter is a way more valuable substitute. In the film, the unobserved market force is the laughter. I give this film 5 stars.
If I were a rich man with $1 million or $2 million,
I'd live in a penthouse.